video 2 months ago, and I got a lot of comments and reactions telling me na, oh, I wish I had a sewing machine, oh, I wish I knew how to use a sewing machine. But today, I am gonna challenge myself to transform old clothes without the use of any sewing machine. And I'm just gonna use whatever my mom has dito sa bahay namin. Like any material na connected sa pagtatahe, I am gonna use them. And since we are in quarantine, I've been looking for ways on how I can make my time more productive besides lying on bed all day. You know, sometimes you gotta learn a new skill or probably enhance it a little more.
Anyway.
And one of the skills that I learned was maghalungkat. Ano ang English ng halungkat? Oh, rummage through or like dig in through the pile of stuff. If you guys can recall from my last video, medyo nag-fail ako dun sa first attempt ko in creating the coordinate set. But I was really happy because after making that video, you guys kept tagging me sa mga Instagram stories nyo na you also made your own version of it. And it just really inspired me to recreate the whole look again, but this time without using any sewing machine. And I also found these two. Dalawa yung brothers ko, so parang lagi silang pairing sa mga events. And I don't know why. Buti na lang hindi na to kasya sa mga kuya ko, kaya pinayagan na nila ako. Binigay na lang nila sa akin for this DIY. You have to be here.
Uy, mga polo ko yan ah.
Oo nga eh.
As in legit polo ko yung dalawa eh.
Oo nga, pinayagan nyo na ako, diba? Binupanyag mo, kakasabi ko lang pinayagan nyo ako eh.
Legit sa akin yung dalawa eh.
Pinayagan mo ako, diba? Binigay mo ito.
Oo nga.
Oo nga.
No!
My brother's weird.
Cut your brother's clothes with consent. I repeat, cut your brother's clothes with consent.
Guys, check this out. I wanted a plain white background for my DIY. So I just used my meet and greet posters and I'm just gonna flip it over for my white background. I was cringing the whole time while I was doing this and I also cut myself. So that's the story and I haven't even started my DIY. So voiceover Ashley is back. So the first thing I did was lay out my favorite crop top na polo and I kind of traced it as my guide for the measurements. Also, I made sure that there'd always be an allowance for the hem, and I used a scotch tape since your girl is not so good at cutting straight. And using the same scotch tape like what my sister said, I am gonna cut it straight again. Wow, this is a sharp scissors. Scissors! Wow. Satisfaction. And I used one of the skirts that I made as a guide again. But honestly, this skirt was the pain in the ass out of all the DIYs that I have done. It's so complicated and I don't think I'd be able to voice over the step-by-step process. Also, have I mentioned that I'm working on this video on different days? Now you know. Which is why if there's like a change in the lighting, please don't mind that. I'm actually wearing one of my favorite shirts when I was a kid. And you can obviously tell it's so small. And it says, I love sushi. Me. I look like right now, but am I gonna do anything about it? No. Do I care? No. Anyway, I'm actually learning this technique and it's called invisible hem. And I'm actually practicing and I kind of don't get it. By the way, I used a B6000 glue. You can get one at Shopee for like 40 pesos to 200 pesos. I'll be linking it down below, don't worry. And I think this is really made for DIYs talaga na for fabric. I remember I used the same glue in making my prom gown. Also, I'm cutting these parts so I'd be able to create some slits. discovering a lot of pieces in in my mother's wardrobe. As in, sobrang proud ko sa mama ko. Kasi nung bata siya, like yung mga teenager pa siya or yung ka-age ko siya, super ganda ng fashion sense niya. I'm really super proud. Yung mga trendy noon sa panahon ng mom ko, nauuso siya ulit ngayon. Kaya if you were bored, go into your mother's closet and try to find cute pieces there na hindi niya na ginagamit masyado. And sobrang daming cardigan tops ng mom ko sa closet niya. Kaya super saya ko talaga, I swear. One of the clothing pieces that I found in her wardrobe is this elegant pastel blue dress. And the thing that I love about it the most is this square neck detail. Even if it's simple, the square neck detail, it made it even look more classy. I'm just repeating the whole process of using a scotch tape as my guide to cut the fabric, and then I folded yung dulong part ng dress to create the hem. And since I am hand sewing this, the whole game changes too. I'll be needing to pin the hem part, then I also ironed or plinansya ko siya para mas mag-flatten yung fabric. And then, as what I was talking about a while ago, this is the invisible hem technique that I was trying to learn. So the first step would be doing this twice so that parang it would serve as a lock for the thread. Then I'll be proceeding to doing the invisible hem technique like so. Honestly, I had fun doing this. It was time consuming, but I don't know, I'm just a fan of doing repetitive stuff like this. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this little instrumental music while observing whatever the hell I'm doing right now. Out of the shower. And alam niyo naman, pag naliligo tayo sa shower, dun tayo nakakaisip ng bright ideas and all of that. And I realized, why don't I make the excess fabric that I cut a while ago into a headband? I know, brilliant. And kung mapapansin nyo, uso rin yung ganitong headband recently, like yung ganyan yung itsura. And I think it will be cute in this color as well. So, perfect timing. But the only problem with this DIY is wala akong elastic. Kasi diba usually ganun, parang elastic yun nandito sa bottom part nung headband. I think I'm gonna use a button to, parang yun yung maglalok dito sa headband sa may dulo. I hope it works though. Now my next victim for this video would be my denim shorts. It's cute in its own way and I love the vintage denim color of it. But the only problem is I am running out of ideas for this video and I stumbled upon this thread that was relatively thicker than the threads that I've been using. So what better way can I use this thick thread, you may ask? I'll be using it for embroidery. I hope I don't mess this up. Oh, hindi. Ito na. Sisimulan ko na yung masterpiece ko. Anyway, so I'm really a fan of butterflies recently and I wanted to... Ano ba yan natatawa? I wanted to embroider that on the back pocket of my denim shorts. Grabe guys, sobrang nahirapan talaga ako kasi I challenged myself not to watch tutorials at all for this video and just do whatever I think is right. And wala talaga akong talent sa drawing, I swear. So ayun, I tried to trace it pero sobrang fail pa rin kasi mukha silang bigas na inalign. Alam niyo yun, what the hell? By the way, I have decided to do an LV monogram instead of the butterfly that looks like a freaking ipis. So, I'm also going for this one because it looks neat compared to this one. So, okay, so at the end, I did the Louis Vuitton monogram instead because, I don't know, it looks more sophisticated. And as what I've said, surprisingly, mas mukha talaga siyang neat tignan. And also, I learned that it is really helpful na may copy ka talaga sa tabi mo nung peg mong design.
Again, I challenged myself to not watch tutorials at all on how to embroider, and ta-da! Here goes my finished product. So I wasn't able to film an outro for this, so here goes some blooper shots, and I promise to be more creative sa mga susunod kong thrift flips. But again, these are what I can do with whatever I have right now since we are in quarantine. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I love you all, and please stay safe.